CBT News is expanding its reach like never before and is launching in over 70 million broadcasting households. Whether you have Roku, Apple TV, or a mobile device running on Android or iOS, you can now enjoy our engaging, in-depth interviews with dealers, automakers, trade associations, best-selling authors, motivational speakers, and so much more, whenever and wherever you are. Simply search CBT News in the App Store of your smart TV. Welcome to CBT News with Shyann Malone.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to CBT News. I'm Shyann Malone. Thanks so much for joining us. And now, here's today's top stories.
Ford CEO Jim Farley urged investors to shift their focus from the company's pro-fleet business while disregarding Tesla and its FSD driver-assisted technologies as the future of the automotive industry. Farley emphasized that the pro operations, which include newer telematics, logistics, and other connected operations for business clients, are a vital part of his Ford Plus restructuring and expansion strategy. Headed by Ted Canis, the pro operations cater to several consumers ranging from small-town plumbers and electricians to multinational conglomerates. Carl Jenkins, the chief of hardware for General Motors' Cruise Autonomous Driving Division, announced his resignation in a LinkedIn post following 6 years of service. This marks Jenkins as the most recent employee to leave the firm since it halted operations in the U.S. back in October. In a company-wide internal post, Cruise co-president stated, quote, "I understand this was unprecedented news. Although we're now going through a transitional phase, it's immensely exciting time for all of us at Cruise to be defining what comes next," end quote. Lucid has lowered the price of 3 of 4 Air electric sedans to entice potential buyers with extra charging and maintenance benefits. This price cut includes the rear-wheel drive Air Pure, which has an EPA range of 410 miles, and now has an MSRP starting at below $70,000. CEO and CTO Peter Rawlinson believes that increased EV adoption is necessary to reduce the impact of climate change and is optimistic about the future of EVs. New data from Cox Automotive's vAuto available inventory revealed that the industry has 80 days of new vehicle supply at the beginning of February, the highest since June 2020. While income growth persisted, new vehicle prices and average loan rates decreased, making new cars more affordable. However, domestic manufacturers dominated top-tier inventories, with Dodge having the highest inventory, followed by Chrysler, Lincoln, and Ram. Toyota had the lowest supply of 36 days, followed by Honda, Lexus, and Mazda. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with Mark Lavoie, founder of Audubon Digital and Puzzle Auto, to discuss how dealers can build a robust social media presence.
CBT News is expanding its reach like never before and is launching in over 70 million broadcasting households. Whether you have Roku, Apple TV, or a mobile device running on Android or iOS, you can now enjoy our engaging, in-depth interviews with dealers, automakers, trade associations, best-selling authors, motivational speakers, and so much more, whenever and wherever you are. Simply search CBT News in the App Store of your smart TV.
Talk to us about the importance of having a strong marketing strategy, because we know it is.
Yes, well, I think for car dealerships, at least in the automotive industry, it's one of the best industry to build a social media presence because, historically people have been either not trusting the car dealership network or car dealerships because, they're scared of not having a great deal and everything. But social media is really there to build trust, educate customers on what has to be done. It's a great opportunity as well to have a lot of presence, visibility in your local market, free in a way, because you don't have to pay to be on social media. You can do organic content, you can do paid ads as well. But I just think it's such a great opportunity for dealerships to be building a sense of community in their market.
And you
if
can
ask
reach
me.
so many people too with social media.
Yeah.
What are successful leaders and dealership owners doing right now as they market to consumers?
Well, the most successful people I know and I see, I've been looking at helping, whatever, right? They're educating their customers. They're not using social media in a way to, just push offers and interest rate and discounts. They're really using social media to help their customers, answering their questions at a greater scale, educating them on whatever it's it's better to lease or finance a car. Some people just don't know because they don't know about, they've had bad experiences in the past, or they're just buying a car every 3 to 5 years, right? Sometimes being in the industry, we just forget how stressful it could be. So dealers really approaching this as an education standpoint, helping their customers are really winning in their market.
I'm curious as to what type of content you think works best. Is it, testimonials? Is it more, we got this new fleet of cars in, or sales, or a little bit of everything?
The right answer would be a little bit of everything, but it's sometimes hard to do everything right? So what I like is to push, dealerships to do a little bit of evergreen content, which is testimonials. You can reuse this in 2 weeks from now and 2 years from now, right? You don't have to redo them every single month, whereas with the new offers, the new interest rates, OEM co-op, right? We have to redo it every single month. It's time consuming. But what really works is just content you can reuse over and over again, just because you can show that to a different set of people. Education, again, is a great way to do it, because you can bring people in your funnel through education about the car buying experience, and then present them offers. If they dig in, if they visit your websites, if they fall into your audiences and they see your ads at some point, it's a great way to do it. It works really well.
And be sure to watch this full interview right here at cbtnews.com. Well, that wraps up our show for today, but we do invite you right back here tomorrow morning on cbtnews.com. And remember, you can stay up to date with the most recent news and trends influencing the retail automotive industry by following us on TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook, and X, formerly known as Twitter. I'm Shyann Malone. Thanks so much for watching. You have a good one.
CBT News, your #1 resource for auto industry news and content. CBT News is expanding its reach like never before and is launching in over 70 million broadcasting households. Whether you have Roku, Apple TV, or a mobile device running on Android or iOS, you can now enjoy our engaging, in-depth interviews with dealers, automakers, trade associations, best-selling authors, motivational speakers, and so much more, whenever and wherever you are. Simply search CBT News in the App Store of your smart TV